Alright Pistons fans, so in today's video, we are going to be discussing Andre Drummond speaking on his time in Detroit. But before we get into that, please make sure you guys like this video. Today's like goal is 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I drop consistent Pistons content. Now let's get into this. So Andre Drummond, he is my favorite Detroit Piston of all time. I'm very young, obviously, and Andre Drummond, he got drafted in 2012, and that's the time when I just started getting into basketball. So when Drummond first stepped on the scene, we had him and Brandon Knight. Those two guys are just dudes I related to. Watching them very young in their career just grow up on my favorite team, my hometown team in Detroit. I just gravitated to both of these guys, and with Drummond being a really great rebounder, he just grew to become my favorite Piston of all time. So we have some interesting stuff from Drummond speaking on his tenure here in Detroit. Play the clip.
Difficulties, but we back.
No, it's all good. Shit happens sometimes, man. So, after taking the picture and all that, and going to the green room, doing my press conference, and just really letting it all sink in, and looking at my mom again after my interview, I'm like, damn, like we did it. Like I just thought about everything, like my whole 17 years of life just flashed in front of me as I'm walking to the stage to shake David Stern's hand. And the rest is history, man. Detroit, I owe my life to them, man. They took a chance on me at 9, and I gave everything I had when I was out there for the 8 years I was there. My first year was interesting. I got hurt midway through the season, right before All-Star break. I had a stress fracture in my back, kind of set me back a little bit. But when I came back, I think I missed 3 months or 4 months. I can't remember how long I missed. One of those things, but I missed it. And then I came back and I became a starter after that. And kind of the rest was history after that. The day I came back, I started, and everything changed from there. I just became who I am today as the best rebounder ever. Ever.
You was going crazy Detroit. You're wild out.
But yeah, that's the spiel, man. That's a unique story, man. Not everybody gets to hear this story. I've had a lot of fun in my career. A lot of fun.
Okay, guys, so I was really surprised and, taken aback by that statement there by Andre Drummond, because you guys have to remember, after the trade, Drummond said this. Put the tweet on the screen right now. He said, "If there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no friends or loyalty. I've given my heart and soul to the Pistons, and to have this happen to me with no heads up makes me realize even more that this is just a business. I love you, Detroit." So after that statement, it felt like he burned the bridge of ever returning to the Pistons. It felt like he loved the city, he loved the fans, but the team itself, he was absolutely done with. So I'm shocked to hear him say things like he owes his life to Detroit. That's just about the highest praise you can give an organization. And what I'm starting to notice in basketball, and I guess sports in general, is that, the saying, time heals all wounds, does apply to sports, because you can even look at someone like LeBron James, for example. Nobody ever thought LeBron would head back to Cleveland after that entire drama situation, but even LeBron, after years of being away from Cleveland, decided to return back. So before Drummond had this interview, I thought that there was no possibility at all that we would ever see him in a Pistons uniform again. But after seeing this clip, it could be a possibility. Time definitely does heal all wounds. He's been away from the organization for years now, and who knows, he may be open to the idea. And I just want to say, it's really unfortunate that Stan Van Gundy and, the entire Pistons organization as a whole tried to force Andre Drummond to be something that he's not. The Pistons forced Drummond to become a franchise player, and that's simply not what Andre Drummond is. Andre Drummond is a complementary piece. He is not the number one option on your team. And if he is the number one option on your team, you will end up like the Pistons were, getting bounced out of the first round year after year. Dre really could have worked here, man, if, the Pistons and Stan Van Gundy just decided to build the team the right way. Don't trade for Blake Griffin, for example. Make smart draft picks where you could have ended up with someone like Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker. There were just so many different avenues that we could have took when, Drummond was on the team, and it's just unfortunate that it didn't work out in the end. But regardless of all of that, I wish Andre Drummond the best of luck, and I am pleasantly surprised by him saying all of this stuff about the Pistons. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 5K, and I'm out.